It's the next day. Aaron's already, we actually pushed the car in here. What a pain in the butt. And Aaron already took the front end of the car off. And obviously all the piping and stuff like that are all on the ground. And has a blown motor. Did you see where? What? No? Okay. The hot side of the turbo and the exhaust side, it's all oil and all the debris from the engine. So we'll probably have to do a lot extra just to clean up the turbo and everything and refreshen it, which we've done before so many times. Today is just extremely hot and humid. Extremely hot and humid. Very, very hot. And Aaron already took out the blown motor. Another quick work from Aaron. Yeah. Especially the day like this is like freaking hot and humid. Yeah, there's a really, really tiny looking hole right here. But he had this like he had a bunch of gasket issues that was leaking, and whole side of the engine, including the factory knock sensor, it's all black. It was really hot around here for sure, and this you could literally see all the exhaust gas just covered the whole engine. You could see this now. Probably just kind of prep that motor ready to go back in, and Friday finish it. Yeah, so hopefully the car doesn't take too long on the lift, because that interferes with my plans for this weekend. And I'm really hesitant to do anything about that black car, because I might just stick with this gay blue one and go to the event, because either way both look like shit anyway. So I mean, I think this looks a little bit better, don't you think, Aaron? So in the shop, it's absolutely disgusting. It's so hot and humid, and also it's kind of dirty and filthy, unorganized. I'm not happy with it, but we made a room for tomorrow's installation, and also it's gonna probably go to Thursday, possibly even Friday. There's the customer coming for the water meth kit install, the bigger turbo, and custom tune and little gauge installs and stuff like that. So we really had to make the room. Again, that blue 3.8 turbo was supposed to here first thing yesterday, or even last week. It didn't happen, so that kind of messed up our schedule. I don't think it's gonna happen with this black car for that reason. I pretty much wasted all my time doing the intake manifold and radiator and all that. And I don't think there's gonna be like a part 2 anytime soon, to be honest with you. And I don't know if you even cared, but if you were following and you were interested in seeing how this car progressed, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen for this week's event. I'm just gonna go ahead and just concentrate on this car, and I'll probably come with this car, the original Straight Outta Copart car. So there are a few things that I want to do on the lift. The clutch was kind of start to slip in last time, so I don't think I'll have time to do the clutch, at least on the lift. So I'm gonna probably go check on the suspension, especially that side that had a main damage before. You can definitely see it's towed in a lot. Sorry if you wanted to follow this build, but it's gonna happen eventually, but not for this week's event. So I'll just stick with the original Copart car right here. Yeah, I like to go there with a bigger turbo, but yeah, I think it's just gonna be too much for me, because I don't think I'll have a bunch of time on Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna actually concentrate on the alignment aspect of the car and make sure there's no like mechanical issues or anything like that. Like I've been to like 3 to 4 events with this car, not a single issues, except for that suspension right there. Before I go to the alignment shop, I want to make sure that everything's intact. But only thing I had issues with is I know the fact that this tow arm here one of the nut was actually kind of loose and it was hanging around. It was making sound like metal, like contact sound, where it was kind of making me to worry. And this is already stripped, so I don't know why, but I'm gonna probably end up just replacing this one because at the end of the day, I only need this side taken care of. My car actually kind of shimmy around too, like Orion was saying on his car. And I also do the rich colors on this car too. And look at the tire wear. So I wasn't really using the whole tire because of the camber, looks like. So if possible, I want to have the camber like zeroed out while I'm doing the alignment. So this was about to go too. I knew this was happening, but I just kind of used all of it. But it didn't actually come with the metal. Alright, so I'm gonna have to run out and get some differential fluid, oil filter, and some oil. I usually use just Mobile 1. Never had issues with Mobile 1 in general. Like some people freak out, especially those 3.8 turbo owners. I don't know why, but the Mobile 1 will not kill your engine. Your bad maintenance, just beating the crap out of the car, stuff like that will kill your engine. I'm just gonna show you what I use. Just 5W20, regular synthetic Mobile 1. And a K&N filter, label 1004, that's for the 2.0. And if you have 3.8 with like an aftermarket oil cooler or something, usually the sandwich plate will fit with this one. For the differential, 75W90 will do the job. This is like a GL5, I believe. So I flushed the whole differential fluid with a little bit of clean fluid added up here. Now I'm gonna actually feed the new fluid onto this side. When we had the Project Sandy, we made a differential cooler setup, which was definitely overkill. How we set up was basically welded the AM fitting here, dash 10, another 10 here, so it'll feed and return, but in between there was a pump basically sucking and also filtering at the same time, and which was set up in the trunk. We're gonna use this electric pump. So all I need is basically set up the fluid down there, have this thing suck and just feed it into the differential, which is a easy process as long as there's no leak or anything. That'll be the downside of this setup because you won't be able to know how much you have left for the level. Done with the differential, capped off with the AM fitting cap. Let me see if I can open this up so you can change that so much easier. Yeah, if you open that up, it takes a little less time to drain everything out. Alright, so I think I got everything done that I needed to do on the lift. I pulled off the spoiler that I painted a while ago when we had another like GB color like that. Let me know what you think. Maybe it's too nice for the Copart car. So I just fixed the side skirts here. I mean, as you should know now, by now, I don't care about this car. That was the whole point, just learning. But I love this car because it performs great. It looks like crap. So people don't have much of expectation, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm gonna go out and have fun. That's all that matters. See. So these stickers, we had it for like 10 plus years now, and we just cut more. Alright, it looks great. You can put it anywhere, like face, SFR. That's why it's not together. When we designed it, we always made it separately so that you could position, top, bottom, side, whatever.
Copart.